Okay, we're back again. There's my little German amigo, and I'm just cooking up some hamburger. I do cheat every now and then. Give her a little spot of, here you go, a little bit of hamburger there. I don't give her much. That was about 1/8 of a teaspoon. But anyway, I'm cooking hamburger helper tonight. You know, so that was it. Patty Melt Classic. Yep, I'm cooking it. You know, I don't claim to be a chef. I tell people, yes, I do love to cook, and that brings me back. You know, you can't do an intense meal. At least I can't do an intense meal every night. I have to get back to, you know, to the basics here every now and then, and throw in some. Who makes this stuff? I mean, I don't remember. Oh, my lady, Miss Betty Cracker. She makes it. So anyway, I'm not here to talk about hamburger helper tonight, but anyway, I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna talk about some knives, because you know, knives. You gotta have good knives. You do. You know, people don't have good knives. I don't understand it. You know, cooking goes. When I look at it, it goes to. I'm gonna move over here. It goes to. I heard a guy one time say that. I think people who let me get this. People who cook and eat, who cook like I do, and because they love to cook, but they love to eat because they love the way it tastes. I saw a thing one time that said that these dogs that do bomb sniffing, drug sniffing, air scent dogs, the guy said this dog, you know, you see a hamburger, you smell a hamburger. This dog smells the bun, the lettuce, tomato, the special sauce, the mayonnaise, the ketchup, the mustard, the pickle, the onions, whatever's on that hamburger, the cheese. The dog can smell all of that through his olfactories. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Well, I taste that. You know, people who love to cook, who I'm gonna do this hamburger some more because I gotta drain this here. It's in olive oil, folks. Yes, spice up your hamburger helper. Saute your meat in olive oil. Extra virgin. There it is. Anyway, I digress. I always do that when I get on here. When I taste food, you know, people put cheese on a hamburger. Well, that's all right. If you like cheese on your hamburger, that's fine. But to me, it ruins a hamburger. I do eat cheeseburgers, but not often. If you ask anybody I go out to lunch with, I mean, I don't. Sometimes I'll get them fully loaded, but most of the time I don't. You know, cheese takes away from the hamburger because I can. And I've talked to a lot of people who love to cook. They can taste the mayonnaise, the ketchup, the onions, the pickles. You know, we got taste buds like a dog can smell. You see that? That's a hound there. She can smell good. So anyway, I'm gonna come back here. This is just about done. I'm gonna do this up. We're gonna talk about knives. Look at all these. Looks like a dang old Roger Rabbit movie. Remember that last boy hit that ironing board and all them knives come flying all over the wall? Yeah, that's what this is. Anyway, yeah, I digress. Anyway, this will be shorter than 15 minutes. I'm gonna do this hamburger helper, get it cooking, lay out the cutting board, and we're going to talk about some knives. You should have... that's a knife. You should have knives, and they should be sharp, and you need things to sharpen it with. Okay, we're going to be back. We'll talk about knives for 5 or 6 minutes or less. Anyway, this will be a short one. We'll be back. Bye. Okay, I'm going to talk about knives here. Now, this is a full set of knives. You know, I was talking about Roger Rabbit, where he got a bunch of knives on him. Anyway, seriously. This is a 10-inch chef's knife. It's very sharp. It's very good. I've had it, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, I'm not sure. But this is a Wusthof, which I really like. I don't know if you can see that name on there, but I've had this. This is a Wusthof Trident, which most of these knives are. This knife I've had forever. I mean, 25 years, and look at that. I mean, it's sharp. It's sharp as the day I bought it. Yep. Let's see here. This is a 6-inch boning knife. Everybody got to have a boning knife. This thing cut through about any kind of joint that you're going to do. Well, which these two can also. This is good for chopping vegetables. I mean, you can whack through. You whack through anything. You whack through your fingers if you ain't careful with it. Ask my sister. She's done it. Hell yeah. This here is a sharpening steel. Let's lay it up. I don't use it much because I got this thing, this steel, this chantry thing, like I showed you in another video. This thing does the same thing but much better than this, because you can ruin a knife, you can ruin the edge of this if you're not knowing what you're doing. Let's see, here is a heavy duty boning knife. It's still 6-inch, but it's pretty, it's a Berghoff. It's got a good handle, and it's heavy, and it's very sharp too. All my knives are sharp. Let's see here, what's it? Oh, the bread knife. Don't cut nothing but bread with this thing. It's great. Oh, there's the interference on the network. Let me answer the phone. I'll be right back. Anyway, I'm back here. I had to answer the phone there. This here bread knife. These things, I mean, these are really good for cutting sandwiches. It's a bread knife. You know, it talks for itself. I don't have to explain it. This here is Zaktiva. This is a Cutlery World International. I think I bought this at a Cutlery World shop in Atlanta one time. I saw it and I said, woohoo! I gotta have this thing. I mean, you can chop a chicken up, and you go whack, 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 and the chicken's chopped. You can buy a whole chicken. You can run through a chicken with this thing in about 15 seconds. I mean, you'll have 8 pieces, 4 pieces, or 1 or 2 halves, whatever you want. I mean, this thing, it does it, and it's very sharp too. I've never cut myself with it. I never have. I'm glad of that. And we got a little boning knife here, and we got a little paring knife. You know, it's just amazing. This is a Wusthof too. It's a trident. See, you got a little trident on there, and like the Navy SEALs got a trident. I'm telling you, I'm a Wusthof fan. I got some Hinkles. I got some Hinkle knives, steak knives here. No, I'm sorry, they're Wusthof too. I was kind of disappointed. German Wusthof knives. I bought these things. They were made in China too, because I was wondering, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get 6 steak knives for $100, and they're Wusthof. That's a good buy. Now, and I told my wife, I said, they ain't made in China. Sure enough, got them home, opened up, made in China. Anyway, they're still good. Here, I got this. This is what you really need. It's the Smith's sharpening system. I use this thing periodically when this won't work. You know, you just get dull, and this won't work. I don't use that much anyway. I use this thing. Then you can get this thing here, and I'm telling you, this knife sharpening system, you hook a knife into here, and you use these guides on these 3 different size whetstones. Folks, I'm talking about razor sharp. I'm talking about cutting the hair off your arm. Well, I don't need to do that because I ain't got no hair from all the darn grilling I do. Anyway, remember that. You can get it at Lowe's, I think. I think that's where I bought this years ago. I think it was Lowe's. Anyway, I bought it somewhere. I've had it for several years, and I've had one before this. This one's better. But the Smith's knife sharpening system, Diamond, Arkansas. Anyway, that's all I got to say about knives. So, anyway, y'all have a good night. I'll post this, and we'll talk to you later. Good night.